Append is another functionality in Power BI that helps us to append or union two datasets. Join functionality is helpful once we have two datasets, and based on the common column of those datasets, we would be able to join those datasets that the rest of the fields for these two datasets is different. But union is much more helpful once we want to append two datasets that have exactly matched columns. Let's see the append in the action. I already imported two datasets in my Power BI desktop, dataset order and dataset transaction. Let's navigate to Power Query. In Power Query, as you can see, dataset order has customer ID, customer name, product, amount, and region. But for the transaction, we have transaction ID, customer name, amount, and payment method, and transaction date. So that they have different fields just only for customer name and amount, which are common column. The rest of the column are completely different. If we want to just proceed with the appending these two datasets and append query as new, let's see what would we have in the result set. The first table is going to be order and the second one is going to be transaction one. Let's see what would be the union after this. As you can see, we do have the null values in column, for example, product, because for product we have just value for first data set, which was order, and for the second one, which was transaction, we didn't have anything. And the same for the order ID. For the order ID, we don't have anything in the transaction ID. That's why union or appending is not a good option for us once we want to do something like that. And in these cases, the best idea is to use the join for these two data sets. Let's change these two data sets and see if we want to make them as a exactly match column for both of these data sets and see how we can proceed with the union. I can see the customer name and the amount is common column for these two data sets, so I keep these two and remove the rest of the column for the data set orders, and I do the same for the transaction, customer name and amount. I just keep these two and remove the rest. So both of the data sets now have exact match column. Let's proceed with the appending as a new query with the data set, and the other one is the data set transaction. As you can see, there is no null value because we have exact match column and we append these two data sets for this appending new query. Thank you for watching.